Hello everyone, my name is Femi. I designed a branch of a famous African bank from my London home, and I did not get paid for it. Here's the story. Before I tell you exactly what happened, let me introduce you to the bank. Guaranty Trust Bank, or GTB for short, is known widely in Africa not only for their banking style, but also for their architecture. You see, everywhere the bank went, they commissioned a local architect or a local design company to come up with a nice looking facade for them. Subsequently, no two branches are alike. Although these branches, they share similar architectural elements, but they are always unique. Local designers have caught on to this, and so they are always in competition, stiff competition in fact, to get commissioned by the bank. This was the same with the studio I was working for at that time in Lagos. Fast forward to 2012, I was now living in London and working for another small design firm. One late afternoon, I got a call. It was from my previous boss, and I can't really remember the main subject of our conversation, but towards the end of the call, he casually dropped it and said, by the way, we got called up by Guaranty Trust Bank to submit a proposal for a new branch design. I was excited for the studio because finally now they have a chance to put their name on one of the bank's design. But my previous boss was not all that excited about the news. He said they weren't going to take up the offer. Why not? I inquired, and he said, well, they had no capacity, especially when they weren't sure that Guaranty Trust was going to actually commission them for the project. And so I volunteered. After I volunteered to come up with something, I asked him when was the deadline for submission. And the deadline was 12 noon the following day. I literally just volunteered to come up with the design for a bank to be submitted before 12 noon the following day. And I had prior engagements at this time. Anyway, I told him, look, I will just come up with whatever I can. It's up to him if he wanted to submit whatever I came up with. And so on my way home, I was on the train and I whipped up my phone, went on Google just to search for some interesting facade, and went on Pinterest precisely. I looked at some images just to get myself in the groove, but there wasn't much time to really think. I got home later in the night. I remember I got home late at night, and then I sketched something and went straight onto my computer. And guess which software I used? Revit. Not exactly the smartest idea, but yeah, I'm competent with the tool. I came up with a basic form. Within a few hours, I exported that to 3ds Max and rendered it. Before morning, I sent him something that constituted the initial draft. He actually sent it to the bank and they granted him an extension. A few days later, he did come back with the comments from the bank, and I added the comments. Within a week, I came up with what now became the final draft, sent it back to him, and forgot about the project. I literally did forgot about the project. No, 2012 was when I had the call. So yes, I got the first call, 2012, and 2014 was when I think the branch opened. One afternoon, I was at work. I was having my lunch. I lazily picked up my phone and swiped up on Instagram, and it was the bank. They had an announcement on their Instagram page saying they opened up a new branch, and it was my design. Yeah, that's the story of how I designed a bank and never got paid for it. But did you get the point why I really didn't get paid for it? Because I volunteered my time. So full disclosure, Guaranty Trust Bank did not commission me directly and never paid me. It wasn't Guaranty Trust Bank. And between me and my old office, after the initial week of design, I actually did forget about the project. And that's how I came up with the design and never got paid for it. Yeah, don't volunteer your time unless you know what you are getting into. I don't have the blueprints of the bank. All I did was to design the exterior skin. That's the facade. Please, if you're thinking of something about the bank or haste or something, I haven't got the blueprints. Regarding the choice of software I used, probably wasn't the best idea that I used to Revit at that time, but I'm competent with the tool, so I felt comfortable with it. No, it wasn't a BIM project in any way. I only used Revit for form finding and as a drafting tool. The design itself is basic. If you look at the side, everything happens at the approach. So right around the building is just a concrete block, but then I concentrated on the approach because that's what you'll see on the main road. No, I haven't seen the building in person. All I've seen are pictures from Google and also the picture I screenshotted from the bank's Instagram page. That's the story. Let me know what you think of the design in the comment section. If you have been to the bank, let me know your experience when you went to the bank. And also, have you volunteered your time to work on a project that you thought was going nowhere and eventually it flew? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time.